Hello, welcome to Mix and Plants and Crafts. Today you're going to see an unboxing video done in two parts. The first part is an unboxing and the second part is a 30-day update on how the plants are doing. I hope you enjoy this video and let's get into it. Hi, welcome to Mix and Plants and Crafts. Today we have a little unboxing from the Green Escapes. I am looking forward to this package because it's my last set of plants for the winter season. When I get plants, I usually quarantine them into another room, and it's still a little cold here, and I'm just not looking forward to any more spider mite infestation. So unfortunately, I am going to be opening it in my plant room. I don't want to do that, but it's going to happen. I have my spray here and some gloves to clean some plants while I open them, but so let's get it opened. I've already started trying to open it before I open. It's very well insulated. Last week here in the Midwest and the week before, it was very cold, so I wanted to be sure that the plants would be safe. So with this shipping insurance, if anything were to happen to these plants during shipment, they would just refund me my money or send me new plants. So let's see what these plants look like. It's a little wet. I have a starter plant. These plants will all quarantine in another room because when plants come from another location, sometimes it can come with pests. We don't want to cause any issues to the rest of our plants. I'm paranoid of spider mites. Oh no. Oh. I just have to take some pictures of the plant because this leaf was melted because I think it was just too wet. This is an Alocasia frydek, and I am just really looking this plant over to make sure there's no spider mites. I'm gonna spray this leaf because, okay, this is the Alocasia frydek, and it looks like it's kind of gone through some stuff, but it doesn't seem to have any pest on it, but it's gone through some damage. I think it's cold damage. This is the Stromanthe triostar. I already have one of these, but I lost some leaves last winter. Not this winter. This winter it seems to be doing better, but I wanted to get another plant to add to the plant pot to make it fuller. It is gorgeous. And I see nothing is wrong with these leaves as how it is the frydek. So I think I might send them a message and let them know how the frydek is doing. So, oh, I lost a leaf. That's not good. So this is a Philodendron billietiae, one of those. I think it's billietiae. It is pretty nice and established. Okay, so I already have one of these, but I have a starter plant and it's taken a really long time to get established. This leaf is coming in. Wow, and it looks really big. So, yeah, looks good. I think it's gorgeous. It's kind of sad that I lost a leaf, but that's okay. This one is an Alocasia nebula imperialis. I already have one of these. It's one of my problem alocasias that I had. I cut that alocasia into a stump. So I bought another one that's a little bit more established. I told you this was the year I was going to learn about alocasias. Oh, wow. No, it's melted. Oh, that sucks. It just was really compacted in there, and there's a lot of water. There's no spider mites, so that's a plus. um, you never know what you get sometimes when you order online. I've not had any issues with plants from this place, but um, looks good. I don't really want to mess with it too much. I'm just gonna put it in its quarantine area and take a look at it tomorrow. Okay, so the next plant is the Ficus Eldorado. This plant is quite special because I've been looking at it for 6 months now to get it, and every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I'll get it next month, or I don't know. So I finally decided to get it. It's very, on the picture, it's very variegated, so I'm excited to see what it looks like. I kind of wish it was more established, but it's so beautiful. Wow, I'm so glad I bought it. I finally bought it. Here we go. It's so pretty. Very, very variegated. All right. You're going to do well in summer. Okay, so now my starter plants. So this is a SP Red Sumatra. I'll show you a picture of a big one if I can figure out how to do that on here somewhere. But I'll show you what it looks like. It's I just kept staring at this plant for a while on this website, and I wanted to see if I could. Oh, it's so tiny. Oh my. This is a plant plug. Very tiny. This, the reason why I wanted this plant is because later on it turns red, but the leaves are, I don't know if you can see, it has these ridges and lines on it. It's very distinguished. So this is, sometimes I do enjoy starter plants because they're so small. You want them to stay small forever. Okay, the next one is, ooh, two. Why is there two? Oh, it's just a number. Okay. I was like, did I get two plants? So this is an Epipremnum Shangri-La. I have always, again, I've always wanted one of these, but because I purchased some plants that were established, I figured I didn't want to hurt the budget too much, and I got a starter plant for this one. Maybe these these plants are so oh my, oh wow. Okay, this is more leaves than I thought I would get. This is what it looks like. The leaves are crinkly, and making sure there's no pest. Okay, I'll probably pot these up tonight just because these are some starter plants. Oh, let's not unravel it. So my theme with these plants that I received this time around was alocasias, because I wanted to get more familiar with them and learn about them. And this one and the El Dorado. I've been staring at the El Dorado and this tiny plant for quite some time. And there is another plant I've been staring at for quite some time, or staring at the thought of trying to learn about it. I don't want to, I know that this could be taking on too much, but it's a start. This is my only hobby right now. Well, I can't say that. I craft. Crafting, this is my hobby with crafting, so let's see what this look like. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my, I'm trying to figure out if there's a name, but there's no name. So this is, I'm trying to get it out. This is a bonsai starter plant. I'm very excited to be working with these. I have been wanting to learn about these and figure it out. And so yeah, this is the year I learned so much more about plants. I'm kind of disappointed about the frydek, but I think it will recover. Pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed my unboxing, my last set of plants for winter, and I will give you an update on these in a few months and let you know how they're doing. I hope you enjoyed that unboxing. We're now going to do a 30-day update on the plants I did receive. There are not a lot of changes going on, but I still want to share kind of some of the things that happens to the plant when you get them, and then even the starter plants, just their changes as well, because some starter plants do really well and some just don't. But I wanted to give you a short update on how they're doing. I'm going to start from the worst plant to the best plant as far as growth. Okay, so this is the stump. As you saw in that video, the Alocasia frydek and the Alocasia imperialis did not do well with coming to the Midwest, because it was during the polar vortex time, and the Alocasia frydek, the leaves melted. Here's what I think happened. The box that it came in was really snug and very warm. As much as I like to have a great humidity concept for shipping plants, I think it was a little too humid in there because the leaves was wet and it melted off. So some of the leaves on the imperialis had some melting on this. I did have to cut some leaves off, and I've cut it down to a stump and put it in fluval. Fluval is the best at rooting plants. So I already see, like, I think that's a corm going on right there. There's two corms. There's one here and one here. So it's forming some roots. I have it under a grow mat in my IKEA cabinet. Hopefully in the next 30 days, there'll be more roots in here and I can let you know how it's doing. But that is the update on this. This is the worst one. The next one I have is a bonsai starter plant. I know nothing about bonsai, but I gave it some really chunky soil, really chunky. I even put some extra pumice in here. It's in a small container. It's probably going to stay in this kind of container for a long time. I have it under a grow light and a heat mat. So I know heat equals roots. So I know that this needs to give me some roots. The next one I have is the Philodendron billietiae. This plant's doing really well. I have this in my IKEA cabinet under a grow light. That is a root that has started growing. And I can tell how moist it is in this pot. I like using these clear pots. But I got this new leaf and this new leaf. So it's still kind of hardening off. Yeah, I guess this one actually is the best at growth, but this should have been last. Seems to be doing really well. It's growing. So yeah, 30-day update. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so the next plant I have is the Ficus dorado. This plant, I love the variegation on it. It is so pretty. I don't really see a lot of root formation on here yet. I don't see much growth on it, but that variegation, it is one of my favorite plants right now. Oh, there is a little, there is a little growth right over there. And there's some growth here. So it's growing slowly but surely. This came in a 4-inch pot. This was not a starter plant. Okay, the next plant, I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. I'm gonna try though. Homalomena, SP red Sumatra red. Okay, this plant is a very small starter plant and it was $20. This plant is so pretty. It's doing well. I did lose one small leaf and it's grown 2 new leaves for me since I have it. I have it in fluval stratum and perlite. I feel it needs to have, I felt that this plant needed a lot more aeration than the Alocasia, which is why I put perlite in here. And one thing about this plant is like underneath the leaf, it's going to be red. And I can see, oh man, I don't want to, you can already see some of the red coming in. How pretty is that? I love this plant. I can see a little red. Ooh, I can see a little of the red. Oh my goodness. And the leaf formation and the quilting, I don't know if you can tell on this camera. You should be able to see some of that leaf formation. I don't know. Oh yeah, so it's doing okay. It is under a heat mat and of course grow light. The next one is a Stromanthe triostar 4-inch pot. So I've already repotted all of them since I had them, of course, into some of these pots. So this plant's doing good. I don't really see any growth yet. So these plants, I don't know. I feel like for me, it takes a while to grow for me because of my environment, but I'm hoping for the best. I already have another one. Let me show you. This is the one I already have, and this is one I got. I'm gonna eventually combine them together, but I probably won't do that until fall. Next one is the last one, and it is the best in growth right now. It is a starter plant and it's so pretty. I've always wanted this plant. This is an Epipremnum aureum shangri. The leaves are, known to be curly and kind of quilted. This one's kind of straight, but on the bottom it's really textury, and sometimes they can give you some variegation. This one looks folded. That's interesting. So yeah, since I've got this plant, I have some aerial roots growing. It is probably because it is against the cup and feels like there's some kind of support. And I have it in soil. There is some water on the bottom, but it's not touching the other cup. I have it in another cup. Just I wanted to give the roots a little bit more humidity. I've not watered this for a while. I wanted to give the roots some more humidity by doing this method. But Look at those aerial roots already. I kind of want to put it up on a moss pole to see how it does. So yeah, I got this new leaf since I've had it and just the aerial roots. So it's really growing. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video, and let me know in the comments if you have any of these plants and if you have any luck with starter plants. Let me know your thoughts on it, and let me know your thoughts on these alocasias, because I'm still trying to learn about them and they are making me learn. I am forced to learn because these plants are so difficult for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.